Greetings students. Today we are going to start our tier 2. Here we are starting with unit A and the chapter name is Introduction to Logic Gates. Now I have divided this chapter into 4 parts. This is the first part of those 4. This class is for class 7. The subject is computers. I am Sivasis Sandilya and I welcome you to today's class. As I have already told you, the name of the unit is Introduction to Logic Gates. These are the 5 gates that we are going to discuss: the AND gate, NOR gate, NOT gate, NAND gate and OR gate. And these are the symbols that represent those gates. Now, as the chapter proceeds, we will learn how this gate works, what are these gates and all the sort of stuffs. So let's start the chapter. So first of all, what is a logic gate? A logic gate is an electronic circuit which operates on one or more signals to produce an output signal. Just for example, when you put on a switch of your light in the room, what happens? The light lights up, the bulb lights up. In the same way, the logic gate is a small circuit inside a chip or a processor which, when given certain inputs, gives us certain output. I am repeating again, a logic gate is an electronic circuit which operates on one or more signals to produce an output signal. So you put some input, the gate converts it, processes it and gives us some output. Look at the diagram at the middle of the page. There is a gate to the left hand side. The 2 lines, those are the input lines. There we will input what? We will input electric signals and the gate will process the input signals, and to the right hand side of the gate there is another line, that is the output line. We will get a electronic output. Now there might be a confusion, what is gate and why is it used? See, a lot of gates combined together will make a chip which will help in running a electronic equipment. So to understand what a chip is, what a processor is, what happens within it, we have to understand what a gate is. There are some different type of gates and we are going to discuss that in this chapter. So logic gates may have one or more input signal and a certain output signal. Next point, logic gates are digital two-state circuits because the input and output signals are either low voltage denoted by 0 or high voltage denoted by 1. So try to understand this properly, okay? Logic gates are digital two-state circuits. Two-state means either a low voltage or high voltage. A low voltage is denoted by 0 and high voltage is denoted by 1. Since it is a two-state circuit, we represent the two states using the binary digits. There are 2 digits in binary, 0 and 1. So 0 will represent the low voltage and 1 will represent the high voltage. So whenever there is a gate and you have to input a electric signal, that electric signal will be either a low voltage or a high voltage. If it is a low voltage, we will denote it by 0, and if you are putting a high voltage, we will denote it by 1. Simple thing. The next point, gates are used to perform all the internal operations of a computer. As I already said, a lots, that means hundreds and thousands of gates together are built together, and that forms a chip or a processor. And all the internal operations of a computer, all the logical, all the arithmetic operations of the computer are actually done by gates. Next point. The basic operations of all gates are described with the help of a special table called the truth table. So, for the time being, just remember this, okay? The basic operations of all gates are described using a special table, and that table is called the truth table. For example, in our previous slide, we have already seen that there are OR gates, NAND gate, NOR gate, OR gate. All these gates have their own truth tables. Now, what are truth tables? As the chapter goes on, you will understand it, okay? Don't worry, this is very simple. Once you understand, it will be very easy for you. So, basically, this is the classification of logic gates. The logic gates are broadly classified into three types: the basic gates, the universal gates, and the combinational gates. Now, the basic gates are the NOT gate, the AND gate, and the OR gate. There are three types of basic gates: NOT, AND, OR. We will discuss in details about this, okay? Don't worry. There are two types of universal gates: NAND and NOR. Now, a quick tip, just remember this: NAND, N-A-N-D, NAND is the opposite of AND, and NOR is the opposite of OR. This tip will be helpful for you in the third part of the chapter, which that means the third video. You will understand it. By the third video, you will understand why I said this. NAND is the opposite of AND, NOR is the opposite of OR. After the basic and universal gates, there are another two gates, the combinational gates. These two gates we are not going to discuss in this class because it is a bit complicated, okay? Don't worry, it is a little bit more complicated, but the basic gates and universal gates are very easy. You will find it interesting, and let us start it, okay? Now, the truth table is used to describe the relationship of input and output signals in a tabular form. Obviously, the name truth table has a table in it, so it will represent something in a tabular form. What is that something that it will represent? It will represent the input and output signals. All those will be represented by zeros and ones. Okay, the symbol 0, false, and 1 is true are usually used in the truth tables. So, the low voltage will be considered as false, and the high voltage 1 will be represented as true. Just for example, in your last year, you have learned about the logical programmings, the computer programmings. So, there, let us say, if it rains, let us consider this sentence, okay? If it rains, I'll go to school. So, if we consider there is a gate, there is an input line and there is an output line. In the input line, if it rains, the input will be 1. If it doesn't rain, the input will be 0. And in the same way, I will go to school will be represented as 1, and I will not go to school will be represented as 0 in the output side. So, whenever we make a table using this data, for that specific gate, that will be called a truth table. Of course, I understand that this might be a little bit of confusing right now, but I'm telling you, once we deal with the gates properly one by one, you will understand it very clearly. It is very easy actually. The theory part is a bit confusing. Once you actually start doing practically the calculations, then it will be very easy. Okay, so let's start. Before starting the detailed study of the gates, let us do some problems. Okay, name the three basic logic gates and what is a truth table. Now what I want you to do is pause the video for 5 minutes. Whatever you have understood till now, in your own words, try to write this in your own words. Try to remember the three basic logic gates that you have that I have just explained, and try to write down the names. Okay, doesn't matter if you are wrong, because I will give you the correct answers. Just test yourself. Okay, just test yourself how much you have learned till now. Pause the video for 5 minutes and try it out yourself. Now let us move on to the answers. So the name of the three basic logic gates were NOT, AND, OR. I hope everyone got this right. Even if you didn't get this right, don't worry, this is just the first class of this chapter. By the end of the class, I'm sure everyone will understand and remember everything. Okay, now what is a truth table? You have written this in your own words. Of course, the answer may not be exactly same. The answer is, a truth table is used to describe the relationship of input and output signals in a tabular form. Please note down this answer. This will be important from the examination point of view. So note down this answer properly in your own handwriting. Okay. Now we will start the detailed study of the gates one by one. First of all, let us consider the NOT gate. The simplest of all logic gate is the NOT gate. This is the simplest. Okay, why? Remember that when we write the name of a logic gate, we always use it in uppercase. First of all, remember that. Okay, whenever you are writing the name of a gate, always use capital letters, the uppercase. Always use capital letters. Don't write N in capital and ONT in small letters. No, that will be wrong. N, O, T, all these three letters should be in capital letters. Then a truth table summarizes the output condition for a variety of input condition. For different input, in simple language, for different inputs, you will get different outputs. When you put these inputs and outputs in a table, that will be the truth table for that gate. Simple. Now the next point, the NOT gate is often called an inverter. So why does it get called as an inverter? Because it just inverts the input. For example, if the input is high, it will give a low output. If the input is low, it will give a high output. That means if the input is 1, the output will be 0. If the input is 0, the output will be 1. Simple as that. So this is the simple diagram, the symbol of a NOT gate. There will be a triangle, a tilted triangle actually, and a dot at one end. That dot will represent the output line, and the base of the opposite side of the triangle will represent the input line. Remember this diagram. Okay, remember this symbol. This is very important. This is the symbol for NOT gate. Let us consider the input is A and the output is A bar. Now look at the right hand side of the screen. That is the truth table for a NOT gate. In the truth table, how we will design the truth table? there will be a input column, there will be a output column. In the input we are giving A, and in the output we are getting A bar. As I already said, it is another name for NOT gate is the inverter. It inverts the signal, simple. So if the input is 0, the output is 1. If the input is 1, the output is 0. That is why it is the simplest of all the gates. I am repeating again and again, okay? Remember the symbol, that means the diagram, and understand the truth table, because you don't need to remember the truth table. If you understand the logic of the truth table, you can draw it again and again in your notebook, in your answer sheet, in your exam, everywhere. Just understand it. The NOT gate is the inverter. It inverts the input. So if the input is A and output is A bar, then it will just invert the input. That means 0 will become 1, 1 will become 0. Simple. Now here are some terms you need to remember. Boolean algebra. Boolean algebra is the algebra of two values. These are usually taken as 0 and 1. So Boolean algebra is the algebra of zeros and ones. Beside 1 and 0, on and off or true and false are also used. That means in place of 0 we can use off, in place of 1 we can use on. In another words, we can also use 1 as true, 0 as false, and same thing, there are two values only, true and false, two values, on and off, two values, 0 and 1, two values. So Boolean algebra is the algebra of two values. Simple. Moving on. Digital electronics is widely used in telecommunications, computers, and sound recording. All digital devices are based on these simple building blocks. What are these building blocks? The gates. Okay. In a digital camera, there are millions of these gates. As I already said, look at the diagram on the right hand side. That is the digital camera. The digital camera is opened up. There are lots of gates there. Look, there is a chip in the diagram. Within that chip, there are thousands and thousands of these gates. All these gates work together to make the electronic equipment. Here in our example, it is the digital camera. All these gates work together to make the digital camera work. So this brings us to the end of today's class. As I have already told you, I have divided this chapter into 4 parts. This is the first part of the 4. Today we have discussed what is logic gate, what is Boolean algebra, what are truth tables, what are the classification of gates. There are 3 classification, 3 types, that means the basic, universal and the combinational gates, and what are the types of those. We have learned that there are 2 combinational gates, there are how many types of universal gates and how many types of basic gates. Also we have discussed in details about one basic gate, that is the NOT gate. So in our next class we are going to discuss the other basic gates. Then after that, in the next class we will discuss the universal gates. Okay. Now I would like to remind you, take note, revise carefully several times. Don't keep the revision part till the exam comes near. Okay. Start getting ready for the exam from the first period, that means from today itself. Don't wait for the exam to approach and then you will study. No, you have to study from today onwards. Then only you will learn. If you have any doubts, contact me. You know my phone number, you know my WhatsApp number also. You can contact me and clear your doubts as soon as possible. This is Sivasis Sandilya. I thank you for attending today's class. Good day, everyone.